welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since my last upload. Last time I took you on a little trip to Shiga Prefecture of Lin. Today it's a totally different thing. We are going to renew, or like I am going to renew my visum today. This is actually my least favorite spot in all of Osaka, the Immigration Bureau of Osaka, because it always takes forever to do all of the necessary procedures. But today I am applying for an extension of my visa. Earlier this year in January I applied for PR and we haven't heard back anything yet, and my visa is expiring this month, so that's why I'm here again to apply for an extension. So fingers crossed it won't take too long. It's now 10:30, so yeah, see you when I'm done. Okay everyone, so here I am again. It is now almost 2.5 hours later. I had to wait for such a long time at the Immigration Bureau as well. This time around, back in January, I think I already mentioned this, I applied for PR. At the time we were told it would take about 4 to 5 months, so it would be back in time before I had to renew my visa because it is expiring in June. However, that is not the case. When we called in the middle of May, they told us it would take at least until September, so I had to go ahead and renew my visa. I would probably get the result back in about 2 to 3 weeks. Then I have to come here again, which is actually very far away from where I live. I live near Ikoma-yama, so the eastern part of Osaka, while this is completely to the harbor. Okay, so it's been a couple of weeks now, and I can't show you the exact paper because it has personal information, but my it seems like my my visa renewal application went through, and I can go pick up the results. Most likely it will be positive results, because on this side over here, I can show you this. It says I have to go and buy a kind of stamp worth 6,000 yen. Usually if they tick the box for 6,000 yen, that means that you can you get your new visa. If it's 1,601, that means that you kind of like failed. Yeah, so tomorrow I will be going to the Immigration Bureau again, and it appears that this one is the result from the application I did most recently, so I still don't know anything about my what's that called again? My permanent residency application. Hi everyone, I am now back at the, I forgot what it's called, Immigration Bureau. I arrived around 10:20 earlier this morning. It is currently, I think, around 11:30. And even though I came on a Tuesday, as many people recommended to me, it's still very, 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 very crowded. So first off, I had to go and wait at the reception to just submit my like the little card that I can come pick up my new visa, and only that, like that just took so long. There was a super long line to just hand that paper in, like, and get your number so you can wait to get your new visa. I keep saying it in Dutch for some reason. Yeah, so I waited about half an hour in that line. Then I finally got to submit my result paper. And then I got my number to start waiting. I have number 1144, and they're currently calling around 1050. So at the time when I first started waiting, there were about 110 people in front of me in the line. Right now it's even worse. There's 140 people waiting. Like, I can't imagine, like, that's going to take forever. So yeah, initially I started waiting at the Immigration Bureau in their hall, you know, their waiting area, but it was just not making any progress. I started waiting when they were calling number 1044, and 30 minutes later they were only calling number 1050. So I was like, I just have to wait there forever or something. And also because there were so many people, I couldn't really use internet or do anything, so I decided to just walk around this port area, this little island in front of Osaka, and maybe go to like a mall and have some tea or something, because I think it will take at least until 1 o'clock, maybe 1:30 at this rate. Could take even longer. And then to make matters worse, when you first go and hand in that little paper that you can come and pick up your new visa, you also have to give them kind of like a stamp or like a post stamp worth 6,000 yen. I first went to buy that one. I put it in between my passport and then went to immediately wait for the reception line. However, in between purchasing it and then waiting in line, I somehow lost it. I don't know how that happened. I had my passport in my hand the whole time and the stamp was in there, and yeah, when it was finally my turn, I couldn't find the stamp anywhere. I looked in my bag, I looked around the whole waiting area, and my wallet and everything, and it just wasn't there anymore. I even asked a couple of people if they had maybe seen it somewhere, and I asked one of the workers there if they had found one of those stamps, but no, it was just gone. Probably, I think somebody, if it had dropped, found it and then decided to use it, because it's not like there's a name or anything on it. So yeah, I had to unfortunately buy a new stamp, which cost 6,000 yen, by the way, so it's not cheap. Anyways, I am going to walk around the town now a little bit and hopefully pass the time, and then go back to the immigration bureau when it's almost my turn. Hi everyone, here I am again. So I am back home now, as you can see, after the longest wait ever at the immigration bureau. I arrived just a little bit past 10:15 approximately, and I left, so I got my new visa at almost 2 o'clock, so it's about like 3 hours and 45-ish minutes or something that I had to wait. Oh my god. Like I can't really say that I'm annoyed or something, because it's something that's necessary to do, but I feel it's such a waste of everybody's time, and I hope that the government can actually do something about this situation, because every year there's more and more foreigners in Japan, and every single time when I'm renewing my visa, I have to wait longer and longer and longer. It's almost getting ridiculous. It's like my day off of work, so I was able to go, of course, but say if I'm working every single weekday, then I would almost have to take off a full day just to be able to go there. Yeah, it's really, really ridiculous. They should maybe consider doing appointments, like at least for pickup or something, or for application, doing appointments instead. And also just like picking up your visa, it doesn't seem like it would take that much time. I mean, the residence card, everything is ready, right? So it could be like just like a pharmacy style, for example. You just give your postal card that you can get your new visa, you pay and you get your card and buy. But instead it takes almost 4 hours. I really can't wrap my head around it. It's really ridiculous in my opinion. Okay, but I don't want to complain too much, because it is nice that it is a privilege that I can renew my visa every single time and get a new one. So I'm thankful for that, but I wish that the system was a bit smoother and wouldn't waste that much time, wouldn't waste people's time as much. Basically, that's what I want to say. So good news is I got my visa, and this time I got 5 years, so that's really good. I'm still currently waiting for my permanent residency application results, so it's quite likely that later this year I will have to go again to get probably a new residence card and then my permanent residency. Yeah, if that goes through, okay, it's a bit mendokusai, like they say in Japanese. It's a bit troublesome to have to go again, but at least there's not that many people waiting every single time there for permanent residency, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it will go a bit quicker that time. Okay, and to give you a little bit useful info as well to finish off this video, so if you are like me, married to a Japanese national and you need to renew your visa, good for you. It is actually not too complicated. You usually just need a valid passport. You need to get some tax documents at the city hall to prove that you and your husband are paying taxes. You need kind of like a family registry. Also, this is something you can get at the city hall. You need kind of a guarantee paper that your husband needs to fill out, and you need to fill out the application form, etc. You need a picture, and that's basically it. There are maybe a few more documents that you might need depending on your nationality or like how long you've been here, etc. But that's like the basic requirements, I believe, for you. So yeah, at least applying for a spousal visa is very straightforward, or like in my case, renewing for a renewal of a spousal visa is very straightforward. Yeah, so that's how you renew your visa in Japan if you're married to a Japanese national like I am. It's always troublesome. It's a little bit annoying, but it is part of life here in Japan, and we needed to stay here, obviously. So just grind your teeth and get through it. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this slightly unhinged maybe visa renewal procedure. Next time I hope I can take you on a little trip to see some more nice views or nature or national heritage sites here in Japan, just to change it up a little bit. Thank you again, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.